Hi again, guys, and here we go. Tristan, welcome again.
Yep.
This is our last market wrap for the year.
It is.
And we've got
I love this time of year.
It is
I
Christmas time, and we've got a big one this year. Obviously, we're in December, but we're doing the market wrap for November 2015. And as you can see, we're in the Christmas spirit. We've got the Santa hats on. We've had a few people outside wondering what's going on here. So maybe we should tell them we're doing the market wrap.
Maybe we should, mate. We get a bit of a crowd behind us this year. You know, it's just been the two of us.
Create a bit of a following.
Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right.
Tristan, let's get down to business, mate. We had a bumper November.
Awesome November.
30 sales, is that right? Between
30.
Two offices.
Yep.
So the big 3-0, absolutely fantastic.
And the clearance rate dropped a bit for November. The clearance rate even end of November got down to about 65%, depending on who you look at, if you look at realestate.com or the REIV. But for us, in November, we hovered around the 89% mark.
That's right.
89%.
Which is really good going.
So well above the industry average.
30 sales, something to be very happy about. The good news is we're strongly booking in auctions for the new year. So it looks like next year's going to start where this year leaves off. So all pointing in the right direction, mate.
Mate. On that note, we may as well get into it.
Let's get stuck in with Tristan. You can start with the sales, mate.
I will. It was an awesome month for Yarraville office, and when I say Yarraville, most of the sales that we had were in Yarraville for November. And I'll start with 2 Barrett Court in Yarraville, right near Crookshank Park, just down the street from where I grew up.
Top
had
spot.
A very good spot. Not much comes up for sale in that street, that particular pocket. Rita Gallardi handled the campaign, and we ended up selling that for $974,000 at auction. Needs a bit of work. Huge price. The next one I went around the corner to on the same day, 56 Beena Street in Yarraville, and we ended up selling that at auction for $765,000.
Big crowd?
Yeah, probably about 50 people. And another local real estate agent ended up buying that one. Not from Biggin and Scott, but he was actually quite impressed with the team and how we work. So thank you for that real estate agent for pepping us up that day. It was great. The other 2 results that we had, we obviously sold a lot more for November, but the other 2 results I'll talk about was 17 Fion Street in Yarraville. Now this result just
if I remember
blew me out of the
was
water.
with another local agent?
It was,
that's right,
it was, and they had it for about 4 weeks, didn't really get any interest. We took it on, did an auction campaign. We ended up taking it to auction, unrenovated home, 2-bedroom home on 280 square metres, holes in the floor. They're going to completely re-gutter it, and it's sold after auction. So we passed it, negotiated afterwards for $895.
Very good result.
I still can't believe it's saying that result. It's just an extraordinary amount of money when you put stamp duty on top of that. And then following that, we had Barnett Street, 11 Barnett Street in Yarraville. Very good clients of mine. I'm going to miss them dearly when they move to the east. I've sold a lot of properties for them. But 11 Barnett Street, Yarraville, we had 2 bidders, and that one there, I can't disclose the result, but it did sell for very close to $1.5 million. Gorgeous Victorian home. Hassan did a great video there. I think it was one of his best videos he's done so far before he goes on holidays.
Well done, Hassan.
So hopefully the new year we can do a few more, but gorgeous period home and great result. So, and then carrying on from that, Maribyrnong had a sensational
Well, it's interesting, Tristan, you spoke about all Yarraville sales. The sales I'm going to speak about were all Maribyrnong.
Beautiful.
So very strong in the month of November in Maribyrnong. The one that stands out for me is number 13 Rose Street, Maribyrnong. Now, as you know, Tristan, I've done quite a few auctions over the years. Just a few. Yeah, just a few. This was this is actually the longest auction that I have done. This auction took about 45 minutes. And there was bidding.
Did you go inside at all?
No, I didn't go inside.
Didn't stop at all.
But the bidding towards the end, obviously, as you can imagine, was very slow. But you know what? We got the result for the vendors, 13 Rose Street. We sold that for $996,500. Corner site. So as you can imagine, the vendors were very happy achieving that result there. The next one I'm going to talk about, and I've spoken about it a few times on previous videos, the Edgewater Estate. And on the one day we had 2 auctions in Edgewater, which both sold. The first one we had was 2 at 4 Magazine Way, Maribyrnong. We actually passed that in on a genuine bid. Went inside, and 5 minutes later we sold it for $1,150,000. So that is a fantastic result. 2 at 4 Magazine Way. Then I went around the corner at Edgewater Boulevard, 172 Edgewater Boulevard. Huge crowd, quite a number of bidders, and that ended up selling for $871,000. So we were very, very happy with the 2 results in the Edgewater estate on that Saturday. The last one I'm going to talk about is a property which is virtually around the corner from our office, number 15, Alara Avenue, Maribyrnong. I sold this property a few years ago, quite a few years ago. Nick from our office listed it, and we sold it before auction for $800,000, which the vendors again were very pleased.
And obviously, I made a bit of money on that from when you previously sold it.
Definitely, definitely. So there's 4 very good results in Maribyrnong. Obviously, there's many more, but we are mindful of time, and we don't want to go over time, so we're not going to speak about all 30.
But I guess the other thing is, just going off the back of that, there were a lot of auctions that pretty much we did post-auction negotiations on within half an hour of it passing it,
on the board.
and the sold sticker was up, and that's what I'm probably sure you're announcing at your auctions, but we're doing it ours. That you need to make sure you are the highest bidder at an auction, important, because 95% of the time they'll be putting the sold sticker up within half an hour.
We actually had this scenario happen on Saturday where people said, "Oh, I would have offered more." Well, you didn't bid. So obviously, to have exclusive right, you need to bid. And I know the way you do your auctions and the way I do my auctions, we give people plenty of time.
45 minutes in fact.
And explain to people the process.
You nearly would have missed the next auction.
Well, we're actually lucky that was the last one for the day. That was the last one for the day, and it was 5 out of 5 for that day.
Fantastic.
So we actually had time up our sleeves, so that was okay. And a nice cold beer afterwards.
Well deserved.
Always goes down well.
Well deserved, exactly.
Always goes down well.
Now, we finished the last episode. You asked me a question, okay? And I'm going to put it on,
that was the big
you now.
question.
It was, and that test did occur a couple of weeks ago.
We're actually lucky to win that in the wash-up.
We were, but overall, pretty good reception. I think they'll continue that every year now.
Well, Tristan, it was interesting because during the test you were actually texting me to see what I think of the pink ball and all the rest of it. And look, initially I did think it was a bit of a joke, but you know what, the concept of the day-night, I think is very exciting. And I think he's going to get people through the gates and all the rest of it. I think it's really good.
For us as a team, it's fantastic coming home after a long day and the cricket's still on.
Exactly.
Sitting back on the couch and watching some cricket. But I think it's a great time as well for everyone watching this video, on behalf of, Biggin and Scott in West, to thank everyone for their support this year and their business. We really do appreciate
all our clients, past clients, current clients.
I think this has been one of our best years ever. Yes, the market's been strong, but we've got a lot of great people in our business now.
No doubt about that.
And I think, we've got big things happening next year. I know we met up last week and planned a few
things. And also to thank our staff as well, Tristan,
definitely.
Because we've got great people that work very, very hard in both the offices, and we'd sincerely like to thank them for all their help and hard work throughout the year.
It doesn't go unnoticed, that's for sure.
100%. So we'd like to wish everyone a very merry and safe Christmas, and we look forward to a great 2016. We'll be back soon.
We will.
It'll be here before you know it. Merry Christmas. Bye for now.